American dowdy is a species of hawk called a Harris hawk. Now, to find a Harris hawk in the wild, places like Texas, Arizona, Southern California, the deserts of the country of Mexico would be the home base for this particular hawk.
That is beautiful.
He is dowdy. He is a Harris hawk. Harris hawks, folks, very unique. Only hawk in the world that when they hunt in a pack. This is the only pack hunting birds of prey species on this planet. So that means just is a solitary hunter. Or sometimes you get mom and dad working together.
Would you hold
typically, most birds of prey are quite solitary. They literally protect the space around them called the terrace zone. That's why they're protecting that space. These guys are different. They hunt in a group, which allows them to capture much larger animals together as a team. And I'll tell you, it's just not a ragtag group of birds hanging out together. It's actually a well-organized family unit. It's a mom and dad, brothers and sisters, uncles and aunts, grandma and grandpa, all working together for a common goal, which is to capture quite large prey for their body size. This bird weighs 680 grams, roughly 1.5 pounds. And folks, they are catching jackrabbits that are 10 times their own body weight. The only way they can do this is by working together as a group. I will tell you, the team has a captain, or you folks, some of you are going back to school tomorrow, you have a teacher in the classroom leading the way. Harris hawks are no different. They definitely have leaders. So here's the question I'm going to ask. Put up your hand if you think dad is the boss of the pack. Who thinks dad's in charge? Anybody for dad? Oh, we've got a couple representing dads over here. Okay. Put up your hand if you think mom's in charge of the pack. Whoa, I think you folks understand the human condition too. For sure.
There's more hands up for mom.
Number one, never wrong a mother. Number two, mom's always the boss. No different with Harris hawks. And I will tell you that I'm going to actually, do you hear that sound? Yeah. It's going to get closer. All right. Species called a red-tailed hawk. 18-year-old male. Now, red tails are quite often along the sides of our highways. It's not by accident, not by design. It's sort of in the middle, sort of happenstance. Essentially, we put all the ingredients in place for a red-tailed hawk to be along the sides of our highways. Number one ingredient, we put a black asphalt highway down the center. They don't care so much about that, but you know what? Every once in a while, we'll get roadkill from it, so there is a benefit. Number two, we put telephone poles along our roadways. Of course, telephone poles being a natural hunting platform. They now sit nice and high, overlook their environment, and see quite have height advantage. Number three, we go on the road. Grassy ditches and other sides of our roadways. Grassy ditches on both sides normally. It's a smart form of food for this bird. It could be something simple as a nuts. Ditches wet, it could be a duck. In the summer months, it could be a snake, it could be a squirrel. Any of those creatures would be food for the red-tailed hawk. Now, folks, what we call a red-tailed hawk. Here's what I mean by that. You might be watching a movie. All of a sudden you see an eagle, a vulture, or a falcon. And they do well tend to call them a red-tailed hawk in those circumstances.
Oh.
And Jack, of course, is a, well, I'll tell you what. I like this bird's name in French better than I do English, so we're going to give it to you in French first. It just makes more sense to me. All right, you ready? In French. Anybody here just learning French? Anybody on the and I'll tell you what, if you're just learning French, never give it up. You'll never be prime minister without it. So aim high in life. Okay, back to the bird. Grand Duke in French, meaning he is the duke of his environment, top member of his food chain. This is a very powerful bird, folks. In English, we call this bird a great horned owl. The most beautiful ear tufts that stick up on top of his head. I cannot sort of underemphasize how strong this bird is, meaning way stronger than what you folks think. And I'll tell you what, check this out. His grip strength, 450 psi. And understand how strong that is. The average human is 130 psi. He is over 2.5 times stronger than I am with grip strength.
With grip only though. Just with the grip.
Now,
right? Obviously physically I'm way stronger than it, but just in grip alone, like if you grip it,
think a little bit like hydraulic strength.
It's that strong.
I'll talk about that in a second.
Oh.
There you go. Awesome.
I got scared for the kid for a sec.
You know what I have backstage? I have a rabbit suit. All right. You can go get him if you want. Okay, no worries. All right. Hey,
well, the kid is too big for him to consider prey.
Check this out, hydraulics. Think of a tractor house.
And he's trained, so.
And here's how it works. They have a 4-chambered heart, very advanced heart like humans do. They pump blood in and out of one vein and one artery that feed the feet. This gives them super strong grip, like hydraulics on a tractor or a forklift. Now, There you go. Thank you, buddy. Great horned owls, of course, have super hearing, excellent eyesight, and you're probably looking at his best feature right now. Look at the pattern of his feathers. Imagine him sitting in a pine tree or a birch tree or a maple tree. He's designed to disappear into the environment. The reason why he wants to disappear, the closer folks' work you get to his dinner, the better chance he has of catching it. That's how he operates. Very, very stealthy. Eagle.
It looks like a golden eagle.
Speaking, let me see, Arabic to English, rock eagle. We're speaking Mandarin, the translation, and in English we call this bird a golden eagle.
Yeah,
Name for this right here at the back of his neck. This part of a bird is called the nape. The nape.
These are a bit bigger than the bald eagle. They're stronger too.
Color when the sun hits it right. Fully capable predator of very large prey. So.
Would you hold that one?
What season are we? I guess we're in
if he called you up
right now, or footy ball season. So think of this.
I would still.
Think of it.
But I'd be a little nervous.
Think of a 10-pound soccer ball, a 5-kilogram soccer ball, flying through the air at 160 to 200 kilometers an hour at that speed, running into something. That's how they take large prey, such as deer and fox, and mountain goats and stuff of that size.
Deer and
very
baby deer.
They have a Eagle Festival every year to highlight this magnificent bird. This is the bird on the German soccer uniform. This is the bird of the Scottish Highlands. This is the bird of the Cree Nation with their beautiful ceremonial headdresses with all the eagle feathers. They're all golden eagle feathers in those headdresses. And I think this might be the coolest fact of them all. Has anybody ever taken a good look at the Mexican flag? The national flag of Mexico has a golden eagle in the center of it. How did it get there this year? So the obvious question is, how long does a golden eagle live? 45 to 50 would be the average age. He has really good health care, so he might get a few, he might be able to extend that average age a little longer.
Pretty long lifespan.
We'll see what happens. And I will tell you that him and I have never done one thing. Oops, there you go, buddy. There you go.
Oh, he's mad.
There you go. Him and I together. There you go. Awesome. He's getting all panicky when he hears this, and he knows exactly what I'm going to say. Him and I together, we have never seen the Toronto Maple Leafs win a cup. You see why he's getting panicky. You know what? He is old enough to remember the Blue Jays winning twice. They're going to win 3 this year. 1 this year, correct? Yeah. Okay, awesome. Making sure you guys are following. Okay. Of course, he saw the Toronto FC win a few years ago, and of course, he remembers the Raptors win.
These birds are the strongest.
Lifespan, but never the Maple Leafs.
Stronger than the bald eagle.
Probably many of your moms and dads said there's always next year.
See the owl? They said how strong it is. This grip strength is probably quite a bit more.
About something, we want to protect it more than something we know nothing about. That's exactly why we do programming just like this one. Hey, if you're visiting today from outside of Toronto, thanks for coming to the capital of Ontario, and of course, thanks for coming to the CNE. And as my 96-year-old Etobicoke-born grandma would say, welcome to the beautiful city of Toronto. Thanks for coming to the show.
Yeah, because he was like, look, it was that color,
So the one place you can see golden eagles winter months in Ontario, if you've ever heard of a provincial park called the Petroglyphs near Peterborough. So because they have a deer feeding yard in there, obviously they feed thousands of deer in the winter because of snow low. Golden eagles come in.
All I am is a man. I want the world in my hands. I hate the beach, but I stand in California with my toes in the sand.
red-tailed hawk.
Season my sweater. Let's have an adventure. Head in the clouds, but my gravity center. Touch my neck, and I'll touch yours. You and Sometimes the silence guides our minds. Move to a place so far away. The goosebumps start to race. The minute that my lifetime meets your waist. And then I watch your face, put my finger on your tongue, cause you love the taste, yeah. These hearts adore, everyone the other beats hard as fuck. Inside this place is warm, outside it starts to pour. Coming down, one love, 2 mouths, one love, one house. No shirt, no blouse, just us, you find out. Nothing that I wanna tell you about, no, no, no. See, I was blessed, I'll let you know that I need to ask because I'm alone now. I feel surrounded, your patient lips timeless. I'm so glad to know that. See, I was blessed, I'll let you know that I need to ask because I'm alone now. I feel surrounded, your patient lips timeless. I'm so glad to know. The night will hold us close and the stars will guide us home. I've been waiting for this moment, we're finally alone. I turn to ask the question, so anxious, my thoughts. Your lips are soft like winter, in your passion I was lost. 'Cause it's